no like set way to do this other than go over it. Guys, we're talking about Mr. Sean Reed out of Indianapolis. He was shot by police not too long ago. And the internet and people and just everyone's lost their minds about it, and everyone wants me to make a video about it. So here's your video, ladies and gentlemen. 21-year-old Sean Reed spent 9 months in the Air Force. Air Force won't tell us why he's not in the Air Force anymore. Everyone's gonna be like, well, what does this have to do with anything? Don't know it, but he does have a criminal history. He had a few warrants out for his arrest. A while back, he was caught on a traffic stop, had some codeine with him, started threatening officers and saying a bunch of bad stuff to him. So he was charged with 2 counts of intimidation, driving while suspended, and possession of a controlled substance. The codeine bottle, of course, didn't have his name on it. That's why he was charged with that. He never showed up for court, so some bench warrants were issued for that. Take a look at his Facebook. You can find some old comments. One of them said, "I am a felon, sir." Another one where he said, "I don't got no license and I got warrants. I always had to be able to get out of that car and run and not give a F." 3 months ago, he loaded this video to his Facebook, and I want you to keep up with what that gun right there looks like. If it's uploaded to his Facebook and it's the same gun that he poses with constantly on social media, then I'm just going to go out on a limb and assume that that's him. This has nothing to do with the incident we're going to talk about where he was fatally shot by police. Trying to show you guys that's his character right there. Doesn't give a shit, doesn't give a damn about other people, shooting into houses, shooting into businesses. But no, he was a great kid, right? Last week, he starts driving around like an asshole, nearly hitting cars, blowing stop signs. Police see this and attempt a traffic stop. They chase him for a little bit before they deem the pursuit was too dangerous and call it off. Another officer happens to spot him and chases him a little bit too. He pulls over, gets out on foot, runs away from the officer. As soon as police started chasing him, when they saw him driving like a complete asshole, he fired up Facebook and started streaming it. Here are a few quotes from that video. "But like, man, I can't just go back to jail. Hey sis, I'm sorry, love you though, you know I had to. I'm not going to jail easy, baby. Get away, I'm not getting away. I love you, mama. I'm sorry I put you through this. I'ma start shooting. They ain't gonna catch me." If you're interested in seeing the whole video, I wrote a little blog about it on my new website, donutoperator.com, and I include every single bit of evidence that you're gonna see in this video. I know I'm kind of jumping around here, but it's all gonna conclude into my point. All right, so you remember the gun he was using when he indiscriminately shot into other people's houses and businesses and stuff? Let's talk about the gun. Because according to many news outlets and many people and many activists online, he didn't have a gun. I will prove to you that he did have a gun and he did shoot at police. First media post showing the exact gun that he had during the chase. Very unique gun that police described down to a T. The chief of police said it is a distinct looking gun with an orange slide and elongated brick. We are aware of photos showing him holding a similar distinct looking weapon on social media sites. So there's 2 examples right there of that same gun with the orange slide. Here's another one. Here's how he carries it. Notice that he carries it pointing to the left. He has a left-handed draw. Same gun, without a doubt. Sean Reed, without a doubt. It's on his Facebook. Here's the header photo on Sean Reed's Facebook. Glock, orange slide. Here's Sean Reed in a Facebook live stream holding the same gun. I'm not going to show the complete live stream. I'm going to show him belling, and then I want to point out some important parts on here.
I'm on 62nd in Michigan. I just parked this motherfucker. I'm gone. Please come get me.
All right, we're running. He just bailed out of the car. He's taking off running away from police right now. I think the phone's in his pocket at this point. He pulls it back out here in a second. Very important stuff.
What you say?
You guys missed it, man. Very important part right there. Let me show you one more picture. Here's another picture of Sean Reed holding his gun. I want you to notice something right there on the back of it. Look at that honeycomb pattern with the little silver triangle on the back, right? Let me show you guys what you missed real quick. I had to go through this a few times. Frame by frame on YouTube. Crappy quality video. Look at that frame right there. This is the rear side of the gun. This is that little silver triangle, and this is the honeycomb, orangish, goldish slide. Without a doubt, he had a gun on him, and he had it in his left-hand draw like he normally carries it. Next, he gets tased, and you can see the officer for a split second. The taser actually works for a second. He goes down in the middle of saying, F you.
Fuck you.
All right, he gets tased. He says, fuck, the officer tased him. Taser worked for a second, right? So here's the shooting, right here.
Stop now. Fuck you! Ah!
Shit! Police actually shooting.
I can't really tell who's shooting during this time because shots distort the hell out of video, audio. I have filmed so many videos at shooting ranges and stuff. It always distorts audio. It's hard to tell what's happening. This right here does sound like two different shots, though. All right, one more time. Slow down just a little bit. He definitely had a gun. He definitely said he was going to shoot at police if they tried to take him. And like, you can't defend him. You can't defend him. He shoots in the houses. Anyways, another big thing at the very end, you can hear a detective walk up to the body because it keeps going for another like hour, or it keeps going for like another 50 minutes. Maybe you can hear a detective walk up to the body and say, "Think it's going to be a closed casket, homie." Meaning the officer probably shot him somewhere in the face. Poor taste, maybe some pretty hardcore gallows humor. Point being, we're here to discuss shooting. Pretty sure that he did shoot back at the cop. Unless the black chief of police, the black officer who shot him, another agency's forensics team, another agency's ballistics team, and another agency's investigators are all in on this together. Has the shooting been covered up before? Yeah, sure. Is this one being covered up? I don't think so. Anyways, everyone, that's all I have for you today. I hope you took something away from this. Don't believe the news, especially when the shooting just happens. At least wait a couple days, do your research. Other than that, have a fantastic day.
Whacker.